Hello guys, good evening and welcome. We are back in World of Warships. We are doing a little, messing about here. There we go. We're doing a very quick video for you here. What I'm going to be looking at tonight is the USS Ohio. So what is the Ohio first and foremost? As you can see, it was a 1941 Euro design. She is a battleship representing the Montana class, but featuring the 457mm twin turrets that we've become used to on the Georgia. So, played a few games and what do I think of her? Okay, let's get out of the way straight at the start. I think she's a really, really nice boat. She works really well. You get a lot of good positives with her. So the Georgia's dispersion that we've all become used to, which is beautiful, we've got that. The Georgia's secondaries, we've got that. We really enjoy it. However, she kind of is a little bit too good. She isn't as quick as the Montana. And the gun reload is a little bit quicker because you've only got 2 barrels as opposed to the triple barrels on the Montana. But I do have a big problem with the ship. And it's not an obvious one. It's a case of it kind of makes this, the Montana, a little bit, well, lacking. She is, for all intents and purposes, just a better Montana. Now, as we all know, she is a reward ship for the... I'll tell you what, we'll stick a commander in there just so we can see it. Not the best commander to choose, but anyway. She is the reward ship for the Research Bureau coming up. So part of us were saying, well, the amount of work they want us to do in Research Bureau, Christ, it better be a good ship. Can't argue with you there, absolutely spot on. She's work in progress, as it says up there. So she may change. I hope she doesn't, because as she currently stands, she's actually well worth it. She's actually a phenomenal piece of kit to come back and be given back to you. But yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. I love her, but at the same time, the fact that she's going to be locked behind the Research Bureau means that when this ship goes live, it might not be till next year when you see her, by which time everyone may have forgotten her and be like, oh, the bloody hell, Ohio back again. Now this is my first look at the ship, I think, if I remember correctly. So this is a first look video. So let's have a quick run through. Bit of history on the ship, first and foremost, as we said, we've gone through there. Armour layout, standard American armour layout, decent belt, 32mm front, citadel mounted about the same area here as the armour belting. So not too bad at all, but as you can see, decent armour. Survivability, big slug of hit points here, 96,300. Really nice chunk of hit points. The artillery is the 457 47 Mark A barrels that we're used to. Check that dispersion, or 230 meters at range. That's up to 21.6 kilometers. I don't run range mods. I'll show you the setup in a second. And the secondary spec there, 11.3 kilometer secondaries with a nice pack of 5 127mm dual mounted turrets here on either side. So again, the kind of secondary spec we're used to from the Massachusetts to the Georgia and now on and into the Ohio you see here. Now they've all got something in common there, they're all premiums. I don't know whether I'm happy with this step that Wargaming seems to be taking, that you can get your TcFreer ships and then look at all these ships we're showing you. There seems to have been a lot of premiums at high tier release recently. A lot of you have come to me and said, TC, we don't actually like this, we want lower tier ones. And that has been fed back, and they do seem to have taken it on board. What they're going to do with that feedback, guys, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, but I hope, I have my fingers crossed, I hope we're going to see some improvement, we're going to see some change, so fingers crossed. AA defense, as you can guess, with a secondary spec, the AA defense is brilliant. She does cut down planes very quickly. Maneuverability, as we said, she's not that quick, 29.4 knots. She will feel very, very sedate after the Georgia and even after the Montana. And the turning circle and rudder turn are not the best. Her concealment as well, 14 kilometers for something this big. You could almost get you can almost get within stealth secondary range with this ship, which is quite hilarious. But yeah, really do enjoy her. She's a lovely piece of kit. As always, as well, a phenomenal model by the Wargaming graphics team. You know, you can't argue when you look at the amount of detail that goes in this. Considering this was just a paper ship, you know, nobody ever actually saw this thing for real. You look at the design, you look at the amount of detail that goes into these ships. You know, they do an absolutely phenomenal job. And a big well done to Wargaming for that. You know, there's no argument there. The amount of level of detail is absolutely stunning. So a huge well done there. It's one of the things we can say about World of Warships. We do have some of the prettiest models that Wargaming produce. So what else have we got to have a look at? Oh no, here we go. So as you can see, usual damage control party, repair party, and fighter consumable. You know me and spotter planes. I don't get on with them. 172,000 shaft horsepower there. That's a bit of a beef of power. Setup, I went with the call upgrade. So damage control mod 1, damage system mod 1, secondaries damage mod 2, concealment, and then secondary reload. You can put on the artillery plotting realm 2, which will make these main guns even more accurate. Now it's up to you whether you want to do that. You will lose 20% reload time on your secondaries, which is fine because your guns will become that much more accurate. And there are times where I look and I think, you know what, I should switch to this. I might yet do. We'll have to see. As usual, as you can see, the full accoutrement of flags on board. The captain here, this is the Alabama's this is the Georgia's captain or the Alabama's captain. But as you can see, it's a proper secondary spec captain. I'm not running expert marksman, I'm actually running jack of all trades on this captain. Adrenaline rush, super, full secondary AFT, BFT, and concealment. You could run IFHE or demo expert if you wanted to as well, just to beef those secondaries even more. As you know, it's a common practice on your secondary spec ships to do that. Now, a lot of you saying, like, yeah, it's a 19-point captain. Yeah, what about 10-point captains? Well, your first 10 points, in my opinion, would be your preventative maintenance, your adrenaline rush, and then BFT and AFT. Make the most of the strengths of the ship. So the secondaries, getting the speed of the reload. You do lose out. You do lose out on the fact that your consumables, as you can see here, instead of it being 5 and 4, it will be 4 and 3. But that's okay. Your concealment is going to be higher, so play accordingly. And you're not going to have the quicker fire output and all that kind of stuff. But again, play accordingly. Take your time. Don't worry too much. And just grind them up as you go. That would be my suggestion. But there you go. That's what I think of World of Warships. And we've just got kicked. So with that, I'm going to end this one, and I will see you all later. Ta-da, guys.